Okay, so I told you guys last night I was gonna try and tidy up my craft room, which you guys have seen me do this so many times. And it just always gets back to being a complete disaster. So clearly I have too much inventory, if you will. If you follow Minimal Mom on YouTube at all, you've probably heard her talk about if you can't control the mess in your house, then you have too much inventory and you need to purge, get rid of a bunch of stuff so you have less to manage. And I think that is 100% my problem. So here's a little before look. It is not good. It's not good. But we have to start somewhere, don't we? Okay. I mean, there's just literally stuff everywhere. These boxes are so I can have something to put my get rid of things in. So those are kind of necessary, but like, it's just a disaster. So yeah, it may seem like my house is perfect all the time in the living room area, but we all have our messes, so this is fine. This is actually a bunch of toys that I went through back when I was first doing some decluttering. But I haven't done anything with them since then, so yeah. This is what we're starting off with. Oh man. Okay, so I kind of didn't film a whole lot after I started like cleaning my room, and then it was time. I forgot that we had reservations tonight for dinner. Nick's cousin's birthday was this week, so we took him out to dinner tonight downtown, and I just didn't film anything. Parking was crazy, the restaurant was busy, it was very loud, and we just wanted to hang out with them anyway, so yeah, I didn't film anything. But we went to Mimi's, which is a place that I've gone multiple times. It's the place that has like the little meatball sliders, and it was super good as usual, very delicious. But yeah, then we just came home and now I'm showered and it's time for bed basically. I think I'm gonna go watch a movie on my phone, laying in bed with the pups. It'll be super relaxing. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm really happy with the progress that I made on my room. Now the key is to finish working on it tomorrow because this happens every time. I get super good progress going and then the weekend is over or whatever and I don't finish what I was working on, and then it just fills back up with crap. So yeah, anyway, that'll be tomorrow. I will spend some more time in there getting stuff done and hopefully it'll be fixed once and for all. Anyway, that's it for today. See you tomorrow.
Oh, Merry Christmas, buddy.
You gonna come and sit down?
Oh.
Happy Christmas, what did you do? Nick and I took these guys on a walk earlier today. Also, I'm making some Christmas wreaths for my windows on the front of the house, so I'm just gonna work and talk. But Nick and I took the dogs for a walk earlier, and I was just gonna take them on a second walk around 4:30 because that's when we would normally take like our walks during the week or whatever. So I got them all bundled up like we do, did all of the things, and we went down our normal route. We were walking past one of the houses, and I noticed that back by the fence, the fence line of this house, there were two dogs, like big dogs. They looked like kind of German Shepherd sized dogs. There were two of them sniffing around the fence line of this other house. And so I just quickly turned my dogs around and we started going back home because we were only like maybe 3 or 4 houses down. And I was just like, maybe they won't notice us, and if they do, at least we've got a head start. I got out my water bottle, like my spray bottle that I carry with me all the time now because of that one encounter that we had with Albert and the puppy, you know, a few months ago, where Albert was just barking like an insane person at this puppy that was just like a big dumb puppy. Like he was just like, I'm just here to say hello or something like that. Like, anyway, I started walking back towards our house and I heard like heavy breathing behind us. I kept like checking behind me to make sure they didn't see us and start following us, but they did. So I had my spray bottle and I was able to like spray them to keep them like at a distance, but they were close. Like I had the leashes and the dogs. So the dogs were probably like an arm length away from me, like my dogs, and then these 2 other dogs probably 2 feet away from them, so they were probably like 4 feet away from me. And I was trying to keep my dogs close to me, as close as I could, while also spraying these new dogs with my spray bottle to keep them at a distance. That worked pretty well. They didn't, like, they were put off by the water that I was spraying in their faces. And I was spraying my dogs because Edie was actually barking a little bit and Albert wasn't barking at all, which kind of freaked me out. I was grateful because, you know, I had the water bottle so I could correct my dogs if they started barking, because I did not want this to escalate. Me with 2 little dogs against 2 big dogs that are not on leashes, I was like, this is not happening. But they didn't look like any of the dogs that we know from the neighborhood. They look like German Shepherd build, but their colors were totally different. Their colors were more just like marbled grays and browns. Like, it crossed my mind that they could be coyotes, but they didn't seem like aggressive or anything like that. They just kind of seemed interested, and I think that their back hairs were kind of up a little bit, like they were on guard. But I stayed pretty calm, but I was also just like high alert. So anyway, I was spraying and I was spraying these 2 dogs that were like kind of flanked on us. And after I sprayed a little bit, they kind of went away for a minute, and then we kept walking, and I like tightened my leash around my hand to get them to stay closer, and I had to keep spraying Edie because she was of course very interested, and I didn't want her barking and drawing attention back to us, even though she was like occasionally barking a little bit. Such a silly girl. This is why she can't live in the wild, because she would die. Anyway, they came back a second time and I just sprayed them again with my water bottle, and then they kind of just ran off. They were like, all right, it's not worth the effort or whatever. They ran away down the street together. They looked like they were like a little pack, like a little tandem pack. Anyway, I got back home. I was like shaking and my heartbeat was so fast. And I Googled coyotes, and I am 99% sure that those were coyotes. And I am just so glad that nothing happened, because that could have been really bad, and it wasn't. So I'm just very grateful that I had a spray bottle. I feel like the dog encounter that got me so upset, you know, a little while ago, a few months ago or whenever, I feel like that was in preparation for this, because normally I wouldn't carry like a spray bottle with me, but I had that encounter with that dog and Albert lost his mind, and so I was like, okay, well, I have to carry a water bottle with me, because if Albert starts yelling at dogs, not every dog is gonna be, you know, a silly, dumb little puppy that just wants to say hi. So anyway, I'm so grateful now that we had that experience with that other dog, because I had all of my stuff on me. I carry dog mace, I carry human mace, and I carry this water bottle for correcting my dogs and for keeping the peace if another dog should come over to us, or coyotes apparently. What I assume are coyotes. So I would highly recommend carrying a spray bottle with you. I'll link the dog mace that I have in case you want to get that too. It's just like a peace of mind thing, because we have a lot of dogs in this neighborhood, and a lot of times they're out in their backyards, and they just bark and they bark and they bark at us when we're walking by, and my anxious dog mom brain thinks sometimes, like, could they jump that fence? Could they get out and come over here and, you know, try to, I'm sure that they're not aggressive dogs, but I don't know them. So anyway, that happened. And I'm so glad that I had my spray bottle, because I was able to remain calm and control the situation. I'm just so grateful that nothing happened. I cannot even imagine. Anyway, that's all. I just thought I would share. I called my mom and she was like, "Are you gonna do a reenactment?" I was like, I don't think I can do that with this situation. And it's not nearly as funny as me falling down. Anyway, I'm doing my wreaths. I'll show you those here in a minute when I'm done. You see? You're a good girl. Yeah. She wants to have this all day. Yeah, she's a sweet baby. Okay, so here are my rainbow wreaths. This is the one that has the lights on it. Super cute. I have to do the lights on that one, but these were at Walmart and I thought they were very cute to like put in the middle, and then I'm gonna divvy these up and see if it looks good on there. It might not look good, which would be fine. I just won't put any. Okay, so here's where we left off. It's still not great, but like, look at this area. This area is finally, like, I can walk. I could walk through here. And I kept some boxes, but not like a ton of them. And then this is the donation pile. This is the I don't know what to do with these yet pile. That is to take to my family for Christmas, because they can choose what they want out of that stuff. It's like what they're doing for Christmas this year. And then look, the side of the table has been cleared out. I have this big basket I need to go through, and then this stuff. And then this area is like pretty much good. That box is Halloween stuff I need to put in my Halloween boxes out in the garage. And then the rest of this is just like little stuff that I need to do something with. So anyway, hilariously, I was saying that the key is to not finish. That's exactly what I did. Yesterday I was like, nah, I forgot to sign off yesterday, so I'm just signing off now and showing you guys the room as it is at this moment. I was like, the key to, you know, doing a good job is to not, like, stop working on it, but yeah, I wanted to craft, so I'm working on the presents for my mom, my sister, and my aunt, and one for myself. We're all four getting this same thing, and I don't know, I just felt motivated to do that yesterday. And then I finished the wreaths, so I showed you the wreaths on front of the house in the daylight, which I couldn't have done last night because it was dark out, and I didn't really want to go out in the dark with coyotes in the neighborhood, so possible coyotes, probably coyotes. Anyway, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this combo Vlogmas day because I just didn't film that much this weekend. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Comment, I love to read your comments. Subscribe if you're not already, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Don't stay away too long.